basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. This is Brian Anderson. Coach Stan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll kick off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Phoenix Suns.
The way they've been conducting themselves lately, I think they'll have no trouble maintaining their current momentum. They just need to keep doing what they're doing, and the wins will follow.
So the Houston starting five. They've got Royce O'Neal. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Holiday in at the point guard position. And for Utah, Holmgren is out there with Scotty Barnes. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's R.J. Barrett, and it's Rollins in at the point. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night. Here's
McDaniels after the basket by Houston. Holmgren finds Barrett. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Mitchell, the pass to Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 5. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Holiday is one of the strongest guards in the league. He can handle the contact.
Barrett against Mitchell. Outside Barnes. Left side McDaniels. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Gafford the screen. Pass to Mitchell. And here is Antetokounmpo. Back to Mitchell. Here's Holiday. The three. Another miss by Holiday. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I briefly spoke with Bill Hardy. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Drew Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Back over to you, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's O'Neal. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. O'Neal on the wing. Outside Holiday.
Well, you see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction.
And Barnes doesn't back down from anyone, embracing the contact on the way up.
And it's the Rockets with the ball, following the bucket by Utah. Outside Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday.
Well, that's the touch of Giannis. We've seen it improve so much over his career.
And after not winning a title for the first 11 years of his career, Drew Holiday finally breaks through in 2021, Coach.
And another in 2024. Wherever Holiday has gone during his career, he's fit like a glove, B.A. He's an experienced veteran and a leader both on and off the floor.
Here's Holiday, following the bucket by Utah.
Yeah, look, you know Holiday loves to drive it, but it's still tough to stop.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. good from Holiday.
Well, if you ask a coach, what do you want out of your players? The answer is often effort, ability, and selflessness. Drew Holiday has all of those and more.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And over the 5 decades of the Jazz franchise history, almost half of those years, they were coached by the great Jerry Sloan.
Well, the Jazz were a team that took on Jerry Sloan's toughness and a willingness to fight at all times. Those days are in the past, but they still echo in Utah.
Here's Rollins. He's covered by Holiday. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark. The Rockets trail. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Antetokounmpo outside. Houston working the ball around. From the line, count it. It's all knotted up.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
Back to Barrett. Stolen by Gafford. Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo against Holmgren. Back to Holiday. There's the three. Here's Gafford. Oh, rejected by McDaniels.
McDaniels is such a disruptive defender. Inside, outside, he's a pest everywhere.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Everyone talks about Jaden McDaniels' defense, and for good reason, Stan.
Well, B.A., one way to get a lot of playing time is to be the best at something. McDaniels is a total lockdown defender on the wing. He can guard anybody.
He's off on the first.
A defensive ace. Jaden McDaniels gets the toughest perimeter assignment every night, using his length, athleticism, and effort to frustrate opponents.
Good on the second one. And Houston has possession. They trail by 1. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Hits a three-pointer.
A volume shooter at the arc. Mitchell will rarely hesitate to take that.
The Jazz have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Pass to Holmgren. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Houston.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Here's Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holiday's got 8.
What a move by Holiday, using the dribble to free himself up.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Rockets, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, there's the Jazz, now 4 games behind.
When I look at Houston, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Here's Holiday, following the 3 by Utah. Pass to Gafford. Outside Mitchell, 5 on the clock. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. Mitchell misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Rollins. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Pass to Barrett. Good work defensively by Mitchell.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
It's McDaniels on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Rollins. Oh, got a piece of it. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And a quick look at the 2K leaderboard, showing which teams have really been controlling the glass over the last month. #1, Houston.
And last month, this team was active on the glass, really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. Williams is checked in for Barrett. And it's White in for Rollins. Portis, he's checked in for Houston. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Here's Williams. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What timing from Giannis on that block attempt. Makes his move right on cue to deny the rim attack.
Barnes against Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Portis. That time on the assist by Holiday. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, he knew he had the size advantage to dominate the defense there. Go right at him.
Back to Williams. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Antetokounmpo outside. Off the mark there with a 3. The Jazz have gone 6 of 11 so far. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. It's Portis, high post. Rejected by Barnes.
Yeah, erasing the shot. Barnes saw it coming and gets there to knock it away.
Outside White. Pass to Barnes. Utah moving the ball around. Williams finds Markkanen. Poke loose. Puts up a 3. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Rockets lead by 3. Portis gets the bucket. Portis has gotten his second bucket.
Well, the defense was there, but big Bobby Portis made a tough shot. A high-level basketball play. Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Now here's Holiday. Playing Utah, he was nearly unstoppable. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Mitchell, the pass to Holiday. Back to Mitchell. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Blocked!
Well, Holiday is a phenomenal defender. A point guard who can block your shot if you're not careful.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Brian, back to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Markkanen. He had 9 points in his last time out. And Markkanen with the stuff.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Allen, he's checked in for Houston. Mann comes in for Mitchell. Looking now at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Holiday. Give him 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Portis. It's guarded by Markkanen. Shoots a fadeaway. And the shot falls short that time.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
White against Antetokounmpo. Back to Markkanen. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Yeah, look, you know Markkanen has this kind of range. That defense has got to get out on him.
Outside man. Here's Portis. Barnes with the rebound. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Utah. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. And you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
Well, you have to give the defense credit for making things hard on them, but they just looked out of sync offensively.
White can't hit. Houston has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Antetokounmpo finds Allen. Now here's Portis. He's guarded by White. Pass to Allen. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Well, we've watched them force their way to the line, and it seems to be working so far.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's really hard to get foul calls on the road. Credit them for being so aggressive.
Lauri Markkanen out there with McDaniels. Then it's Chet Holmgren. Then it's R.J. Barrett. And it's Rollins in at the 1. That's the group for Utah right now.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one's wide left. Jazz trail by 3. McDaniels passes to Rollins. Markkanen outside. 5 to shoot. McDaniels, a screen on Antetokounmpo. McDaniels, that's good.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
For Lauri Markkanen, a really talented scorer, Stan. How do you think he's fared with more responsibility?
Yeah, I think he's done very well. He's a prototypical stretch 4 who scores at an efficient rate, and with his elevated role, he's just grown in his confidence.
Bay, he's checked in for the Rockets. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Barrett. Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Holmgren. Now Barrett. Allen defending. Barrett can't hit. The Rockets have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Portis, the pass to Allen. Houston working the ball around. Bay with a screen on Holmgren. Back to Bay. Holmgren against Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. Bay's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
Pass to Markkanen. Let's go with a 3. He can't hit that time.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Rollins. Pass to McDaniels. No good with the triple. The Rockets lead by 4. Outside man. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Mitchell's checked in for Bay. And now let's turn the spotlight on the NBA's highest scoring teams. In third, the Rockets.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mitchell. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Barrett. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by man. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. Giannis with the rebound. Houston leading by 4. Now here's man. Outside Mitchell. For 3. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Portis. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, premier shot blocker. Holmgren may be slight of frame, but he's never running from the fray.
Tipped away and stolen by Antetokounmpo. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Allen against Barrett. Pass to Antetokounmpo.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Portis with the steal. Now man. Outside Mitchell. Steps back and shoots. It's rebounded by Barrett.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, he's known primarily for his shooting, but don't be fooled. Markkanen is more than capable of finishing strong.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
And Mitchell is an active scorer, which forces defenders to foul him often.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
That one's no good.
On the very short list of franchise-level guards, Donovan Mitchell can take over a game with his scoring ability.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half, but now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Houston leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lauri Markkanen.
Timeout.
That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Holiday. Give him 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So we'll see Giannis Antetokounmpo go to the line here. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, BA's certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. McDaniels passes to Markkanen. Here's Holmgren, guarded by Sharp. And the ball out of play. The Rockets will have it. Gafford, he's checked in for Houston. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. Outside Holiday. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Holiday.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
And a new group getting ready for Utah. Messi, he's checked in for Holmgren. Scotty Barnes comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Dunn, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's White in for Barrett. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Rollins passes to White. 6 on the shot clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
What an impact White makes, whether he has the ball in his hands or not.
And the Rockets with possession here. 4-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Antetokounmpo. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Houston shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, he's one of the most unguardable players in the league. Antetokounmpo's length and speed is simply otherworldly.
Dunn left side. Rollins passes to White. Rejected by Mitchell.
Excellent defense from Mitchell. His coaches and teammates appreciate his hard work.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Allen, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Just 2 to shoot. White for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Houston leading by 5. High post Gafford. Back to O'Neal. Gafford with a screen on White. The 3 from Mitchell drains the triple. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Barnes, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Holiday finds Mitchell. Shoots over White. Here's Gafford. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Gafford's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Out to the right wing. Here's Rollins. He's covered by Holiday. The 3 from Barnes. Holiday grabs the miss. And here's Houston. They're on a 13-4 run.
Well, Holiday has terrific vision. He's great at spotting open guys.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
One thing you hear coaches like Steve Kerr say, let's not gift foul calls that you'd never tolerate in a pickup game. You agree?
I absolutely agree, B.A., and I think Steve Kerr has gotten that across to the league in the way guys officiate now, and I think that's good. Let's call fouls when a guy's trying to score or trying to make an offensive play and we actually foul him. Let's not reward guys when their only objective is to try to get fouled, jumping into people and stuff.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
The first thing that comes up when you think of Jrue Holiday, defense. He's probably the best perimeter defender of his generation. He can guard multiple positions and gives full effort every night.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Brian?
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. From deep, Mitchell. Utah grabs the miss. Home court didn't seem to help last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Holiday passes to Gafford. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Yves Missi.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Jazz trail by 9. Outside Barnes. To the middle. Here's Rollins. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Now here's Holiday. 10 points for him. They grab their own miss. Porter's shot is off. Here's Rollins. He's covered by Holiday. Gafford against Barnes. Here's White. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
Pass to Mitchell. The wide open shot is on the money. Mitchell's got 6 in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Done with it. He's against O'Neal. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And the Rockets making a change here. Mann's checked in. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. And so it's Holiday who brings up the ball for Houston. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Gafford to screen. Left side Holiday. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
Well, when Holiday is affecting the game on the offensive end, it's a real lift for his team.
Here's Rollins. 11 points for him last game against Houston. White for 3. On target from range. White's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Rockets on top. They lead by 2. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. The stories so far revolving around Giannis, the Greek freak, in fine form tonight.
I got my ink pad out for this guy. He gets the Shaq stamp of approval, playing bully ball on the boards. I love it.
Hey, that stationery set, do you carry it around all day, just handing out approvals?
Ernie, I bought you one of these 2 years ago.
Haven't used it yet. I mean, I'm about to use it for the first time. Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. For the West, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Jrue Holiday.
He was their offensive catalyst in the first half, working hard to get the whole team involved.
Well, when you have a guy that spreads it around like that, it confuses the defense. Who do you guard?
Taking a look at the Rockets. They've got Daniel Gafford, Jrue Holiday out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Royce O'Neal, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the power forward position. White looking it over. Holmgren outside. McDaniels a screen. For the tie. That one's good. This game is all even. McDaniels got 5 points.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Mitchell's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the field. Outside Barnes. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Outside Holiday. Gafford passes to Holiday. Mitchell against McDaniels. Three-pointer, Holiday. Rebounded by the Jazz. Barrett's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Barnes drills the triple.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. And another miss by Houston.
Well, this will make you a little uneasy. Missing 4 in a row to start the third.
Barrett passes to White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Drew Holiday. Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Firing up the 2K leaderboard, the NBA's leaders in shooting over the last month. The Rockets second.
Their offense has clicked the past few weeks. I mean, everyone out there knows their role and where to be on the floor.
Gafford the screen. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo outside. It's stolen by Barnes. The finish! Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Gafford with a screen on Barnes. Antetokounmpo to pass to Holiday. And another miss by Houston.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Mitchell against Barrett. Pass to White. Just 5 to shoot. Over Holiday. White can't hit. Rockets trail by 10. Gafford passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Gafford. Now Mitchell. Shot to stop the run. Utah grabs the miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Barnes with a screen on Mitchell. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And this is why Barnes was the number 4 overall pick in the 2021 draft. His ceiling is high.
Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Holiday. Gafford with a screen on White. Three-pointer, Holiday. Knocks down the long J. Holiday's got 15 points.
And a quiet first half from distance. Didn't even try a 3, but now he's 1 for 2 from deep in the second half.
Rockets trail by 9. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Well, you could see that coming. Giannis not to be denied, especially at the rim.
Here's Holmgren and Gafford with the block. Pass to Mitchell, takes the 3, and Houston another 3. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And you also have to respect the pride they take in playing defense. They've been able to get some takeaways because of their activity level.
And it's Holiday with the ball for the Rockets. Drives to the hoop, shoots over White. Another one falls for Houston.
Well, that's Holiday using the threat of the drive to get defenders on their heels, and then he pulls the string.
Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Holiday. Antetokounmpo, a screen on White. Antetokounmpo outside. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. Down low. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you have to be aware of Giannis. He's got the wingspan to disrupt your shots.
Barrett passes to McDaniels. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. McDaniels got 4 points in the quarter. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Jazz.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Barnes. Dunn comes in for McDaniels. Williams is checked in for Barrett. And it's Rollins in for White. And a change for the Rockets. Portis is checked in. Utah leading by 5. Here's Rollins. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Markkanen from long range. Oh, my goodness!
That's good.
He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good for Markkanen.
Just so many things Markkanen can do to help your team on both sides.
Outside Holiday. Portis with a screen on Holmgren. Portis left side. Looking to get it going. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th assist with that last one. Portis with the steal. Holiday surveying the floor. 3-pointer. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
Yeah, Holiday will make you pay from deep. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Markkanen with a screen on Holiday. Goes up from the block. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Rockets trail by 4. Right side O'Neal. Oh, sweet move. Rebounded by the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Here's Rollins. 3-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Outside Mitchell. And here's Portis. Over Markkanen. Got a piece of it.
Well, there's Markkanen putting his 7-foot frame to use with the block.
Launches a 3. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's his 3rd foul so far. Houston making some changes. Sharp, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Allen comes in for O'Neal. And it's man in for Holiday. Rockets trail by 4. Outside man. There's a screen. Pass to Allen. The Rockets again can't hit.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Utah moving the ball around. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by man. And it's Holmgren missing. The Rockets have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. In transition, here come the Jazz. Pass to Williams. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by man. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Williams. Here's Rollins. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Man, the pass to Mitchell. Back to man. Portis the screen. His first shot attempt. Man misses. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Jazz. They lead by 4. Pass to Rollins. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's bring up a leaderboard. Shooting guards leading the way in steals over the past 10 games. Donovan Mitchell, 4th.
And those steals haven't come just by accident. They've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and you just love having guards like these guys. Your defense starts on the perimeter, and they have made it tough on opponents.
Saddiq Bey, he's checked in for Houston. Jazz leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Holmgren over Sharp. And that one's good. Holmgren's got 11 points.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Outside man. To the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by man. Holmgren outside. It's Markkanen on the wing. Back to Dunn. Pass to Rollins. Markkanen outside. From the arc. From way back there, Markkanen.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Outside man. Outside for Bey. Pass to Portis. Here's man. From outside, off the mark. Jazz leading by 9. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by man. Rollins, no good.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Pulls up on the wing, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. The third quarter comes to a close. Utah ahead, leading by 9. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Jazz shooting at 49% so far in the game. We've got R.J. Barrett, Jaden McDaniels out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Misi in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. Allen, the pass to man. Allen against McDaniels. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Bey. Launches it. Misi grabs the board.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
White, the pass to Barrett. Outside McDaniels. Now Misi. From downtown, he buries it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 12.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Fires for three. Here's Sharp. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Jazz leading by 9. Markkanen outside. Pass to Misi. Now here's Barrett. Markkanen with a screen on Allen. Oh, look at the fin with the finish. Lauri Markkanen.
Well, equally gifted rolling to the rim as he is popping out for the jumper. Markkanen is the ideal pick-and-roll player.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Releases from the wing and drills it. 14 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
The kick out to White. This one for three. It's hauled in by Houston. Antetokounmpo has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Allen, the pass to Sharp. And here is Antetokounmpo, guarded by Barrett. Bay right side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists here tonight. McDaniels.
Well, you can't sleep on McDaniels' athleticism if you're the defense. At 6'9", he can absolutely hammer it home.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Misi. Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Showing more patience this half. His shot selection has improved, and his field goal percentage is rising.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Houston. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Misi, guarded by Sharp. Markkanen with a screen on Mitchell. Lets it go from the wing. Barrett can't hit.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. Outside McDaniels. He drops it from range. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And this is something McDaniels continues to work on. Good to see him cash in off the catch.
Man, the pass to Mitchell. Antetokounmpo outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. And he goes in for the dunk.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Mitchell with the ball. Allen outside. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Another miss by Antetokounmpo.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Markkanen against Allen. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Mitchell. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Looking to end this cold spell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. First free throw is good.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball, Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
So for the Rockets, O'Neal, he's checked in for Allen, and Drew Holiday is subbed in for Mann. And Barrett drops them both. So it's the Rockets now, down by 12. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Misi. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Sharp, and he gets that one.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
That free throw good from Sharp. Here's White. Markkanen up top. Mitchell against Barrett. White with a screen on Mitchell. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Mitchell against McDaniels. They set a pick. Holiday passes to Sharp. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Well, this is great basketball from Holiday. Running the play to find someone a shot.
Pass to Misi. Now Barrett launches it from deep. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
Crafty. I mean, Mitchell showing the ball, then pulling it back down.
And he drops a first.
You know, I've got 2 words to describe Donovan Mitchell. Dynamic scorer. You put this man in just about any situation, and he'll find a shot no matter what.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Holmgren, he's checked in for Misi. Scotty Barnes comes in for Larry Markkanen. And it's Rollins in for White. And a change for the Rockets. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Sharp. Holmgren outside. Just 5 on the clock. Barrett against Mitchell.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Antetokounmpo. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the energy Antetokounmpo plays with is extraordinary. You gotta love how active he is on the glass.
Jazz leading by 3. McDaniels passes to Barrett. Back to Daniels. Pass to Barnes. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Holiday. Now Mitchell. McDaniels covering. Antetokounmpo, a screen on McDaniels. Mitchell on the drive. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good for Mitchell. The Jazz have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Rollins passes to Holmgren, stolen by Gafford to take the lead. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Barnes. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
Barnes with it. He's against O'Neal. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Barrett passes to Holmgren. The Jazz again can't hit. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Gafford with a screen on McDaniels. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Gafford. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Utah's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Pass to McDaniels. Now Barnes. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, that's only his first turnover of the game, but you know he'd like to have that one back.
For Houston, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Holiday from long range. The offensive rebound. Gafford passes to Mitchell. And here's O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis! Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. A critical possession with time winding down.
Yep, this is their moment.
Here's McDaniels.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
Floats one up.
What you love about Mitchell, he plays with energy, explosiveness, and courage.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, this is what he does. When you need him to come through, he answers the call.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Utah trailing here. Here's Rollins. Takes a three. Gafford ripped down the board. Now Holiday. Now Antetokounmpo. From downtown. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's in and knock it down.
Barnes gone up with confidence inside.
Oh my, just what they needed. Barnes with a crucial burst of offensive energy.
It's stolen by Barnes. Now Holmgren. Here's Rollins. Here's Barrett. Fires the three. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Well, Antetokounmpo is such a tough cover. Just dares the defense to foul him on the way.
So the first one drops, and that ties this game up. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Barrett outside. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. The Rockets on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. 54 seconds left in the fourth. Giannis throws it down.
Oh, whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Deflects the pass. 6 to shoot. McDaniels, a screen on Holiday. Now McDaniels.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for McDaniels.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Barnes against Antetokounmpo. Gafford with a screen on Barnes. Now Gafford. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
And they can't afford to commit a foul here.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Now Barrett. Barnes outside for the win. Misses the three. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Giannis, congratulations on the win. How does this team continue to improve as the season goes on?
We just got to pick it up from where we left this game. Each game's going to get harder, but we got to trust one another, play the basketball we can play, and everything's going to take care of itself.
When everyone's out to get you, you can't let up. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.